All right, everyone, we're going to jump into a ranked M20 draft here. We got the 5,000 gold to pay for that today, so we're going to jump in there. If you're going to be paying for Magic stuff, you better put Card Kingdom on your list, though. Card Kingdom sells everything you need for your paper game. They haven't figured out how to sell singles on Arena yet, but I guess they're selling singles on Arena right now, technically. See what I did there? Anyway, whatever you need for your paper game, Card Kingdom is there for you. They're going to get you exactly what you're expecting. They're going to get it quickly, and they're going to get it with some of the most competitive prices in the industry. And if you ever need to turn your existing Magic stuff into new Magic stuff, you really ought to check out their buy list and ship them your cards. Ask for store credit, get a 30% store credit bonus on your regular buy prices, and then go to town with their huge selection. So, thank you, Card Kingdom. Let's see what Pack 1 Pick 1 holds for us. Shared summons. Oh wait, am I on the? I'm on the right account. Yeah, we're on the right account. I had the offline account going. Actually, I'm like 4-0 in the throwaway account because I just fired it up and started playing a draft because why not? Yeah, it's a good pack. I want to open, let's see, we've got Deckmaster open. I'm going to open GG, the untapped, trying the untapped one for, except I don't want LSV's ratings. How do I turn off the ratings? Settings. Sorry, looking for... Yeah, Eagle is tempting. I think if we don't take... Probably just take the shared summons on the gem front / playable front. You know, if you do end up in elementals, this can be a pretty powerful card. It's interesting. It says... Okay, what if I show LSV comments? Oh, comments just show his words. Is there a way to turn off? Now, I guess I'll turn it off for now and turn it on when I'm on the battlefield, I guess. But I guess it shows me how many I have of each, though, so that's important. Anyway, you're on Digger as second choice. Digger, where's the... Oh, Gravedigger, sure, yeah. I would say Gravedigger. I like Gravedigger over Eagle as well. Gravedigger... I tend to only end up black-green and black-blue. Sometimes black-red. I guess we've had a black-red deck, but mostly black-green or black-blue. But those are both very good choices. So Gravedigger 2-for-1 is a fine place to start. But we're going to start on the rare 2-for-1. Maybe play it, maybe not. But it's a playable and gems for first pick makes me lean towards that. Although, let's see, I think the best card in the pack is Gravedigger as a single color, followed by Eagle as a double color, I think. I ain't saying she's a Gravedigger. I've thought about that one, Mama. I've wanted to make a I ain't saying she's a Gravedigger meme, except... Kanye doesn't say that. If I could just get a clip of Kanye saying, I ain't saying she's a gravedigger. Would I consider the LSV ratings out of date? I think he said he's been updating them, so not necessarily. Yeah, probably just taking this one too. Maybe we play it, and we've got shared summons. It's an elemental. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So ETB, Madness, pick up a Risen Reef along with this. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're not updated. I rarely... You guys can't see them, can you? Like, let me look at my... Like, they're just overlaying on mine, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, I think we're going to take this, and we have 3 of them already, so this is a great spot. Like, basically when I craft up on rares on this account, it's kind of by example, because this account's going to get all of its rares anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, draft helper enabled. There we go. I found the off button. Great. Except it turns off my ability to see how many I have. Anyway, we only have one. We have 3 Yarok, so this is a perfect one to take and go craft our mythic. We have all these 11 mythic wild cards to turn into gems here, so. Yeah, I know you can't see any of the labor, but I'm trying to make it so it doesn't bug the heck out of me. We're going to take this and be sad about what? Maybe nothing. Like Winged Words is good, Flame Sweep, but Yarok, get in here and we'll go crafty. Maybe we should go do that before I forget. Here's an Agonizing Siphon, which I like over the Champ, I think. Shoggoth, hello. Yeah, let's go with Siphon. I'll take the removal. And we're kind of doing it. Look at this. Now we got Blood for Bones, Thief, or Wave Crasher to go along with an opening on green-black Splash Yarok. This is actually coming okay. I think we just take the Thief here. I just want the raw power of the Thief over the fancy plays up here. Would you agree? Also, you know, like Audacious Thief into Siphon to clear the way. Like, my fancy play brain wants to go for these, but my raw power brain is just like, shut up and take the Thief. Yeah, that's true. Yarok, and also Yarok does like ETB, so you could go for the Wave Crasher on that front. Oh, is it? It depends if you're getting value out of this or not, right? You're right, it's a non-bow if you don't have anything to replay for value. Maybe that does mean Blood for Bones is a little better here, but I'm going to shut up and take Thief. Yeah, I just want the Thief. Thief too good. Overcome is nice, but we'll grab a Spider here. This is kind of our first nothing pack. Really happy with how the draft went up to this point. But there's nothing really here. Long shot that we play a negate. I guess long shot that we play a healer or a negate. Oh, also let me adjust my info. I don't know what it says down here. It's a lie. What do you know? It's a lie. Let's adjust everything to not be a lie. There we go. Pretty important to know this is best of 1 versus best of 3 when making some of these picks. Right on, Adrian. Thank you for making it here. Yeah, healer has some synergy here. I don't like it, but if we end up with a couple of get lucky and get a couple of reefs from here, then we'd play a healer. So I guess I'll take the healer over a super long shot of playing either negate or epicure. Yeah, if we were main blue, I would grab the negate, but right now we're looking to splash Yarok maybe, so I don't want to go too crazy on the blue side of town. Blood Burglar, I can't say it, but Blood Burglar is great here. Slides right in. Ooh, now this is what I keep failing at doing, is I tell myself I'm going to get a late Soul Salvage, and then I never do, and then finally here we get a late Soul Salvage. Nice. I'm going to take Sorcerer over Healer. You don't want this to be your main plan or anything, but sometimes this comes out in the late game and it's like, oh, that's going to win in a few turns. I guess the game is about Sorcerer of the Fang now. Evolving Wilds is fantastic pick 10 pickup. Love this. Wow. Really happy with how this pack is going in general. It's not like there's anything stupid in here. I mean, even Yarok is just like, okay, we're going to try and make this work. But really a lot of playables. So I like having a deep pack 1 here. This is great. Little vault action. brought back. We got 4 of those. So this is gems. If we want to take some gems, what do we take for not taking gems? I think we're taking gems here because nothing else even really matters. We could actually we could take the Thornwood Falls. I don't know if fixing our blue mana is exactly 20 gems worth, but I will take it for playability of our deck. I think subtly this might be worth 20 gems if it's the difference between us actually casting a Yarok or not. Cutthroat is okay. I don't like it. I think it's pretty replaceable. It's better here than it was in its original set. And you know, if you get bows and whatnot, but we don't have any pings, yeah. So I'm gonna actually forsake 20 gems and try to set up casting our spells. Maybe that's not the gem correct play, but it will be the stream correct play, I think. We're gonna take a Rabid Bite here over Soul Salvage and Pulse. If we can wheel any of those, that would be great. But we're gonna take Rabid Bite. Another Blood Burglar, first Vulture, a Might of the Masses is a solid trick, and the Plummeting Scorpion, the easily pingable Scorpion. Fiddles wants a Might. I'm on the Vulture plan, I think. We got the Soul Salvage, we might wheel a second. And we're not deep at 3. So yeah, I think Vulture fits right into where we're at right now with this deck. Here's a Might we can consider, but another Vulture to consider. Wow, look at, we're going to get something back from this. This is like take the pack. Not that it would be an amazing pack, but it's just deep on our colors at least. Well, Fiddles, we have another opportunity for a Might, but there's also another opportunity for a Vulture. Maybe first Might is better than second Vulture. Yeah, we gotta, like, I also would like one of those. We had to pass it for the Soul Salvage, but the 3/2 put your graveyard in your library dude is going to be something for us to consider trying to pick that up as well. We're never going to play this Anticipate. Yeah, Pup and Yarok is a combo. We can wheel the Pup, though. I think I will go with the Fiddle's suggestion and take our first Might here over the second Vulture. Creeping Trailblazer, interesting. More mana fixing or snap up that second Soul Salvage now, early in pack 2. I think I actually like Jungle Hollow over Soul Salvage here because I think we might wheel the first one that we passed this pack, and we already have one in the pile literally, so it's not like we're out of Soul Salvages. So I think we just really make our mana great here. With Thornwood Falls, Evolving Wilds, Jungle Hollow, and we are totally a Yarok deck. And here's the Loaming Shaman, exactly what I was talking about wanting one of. I would play another Vulture here, but Loaming Shaman, getting one of these in our deck with Vultures and being willing to add another just seems like Shaman is great in our context. Well, we haven't even gotten to the wheel one yet, but we can take second Soul Salvage here or first Tracker. I think second Soul Salvage over first Tracker. But I would like to get a tracker at some point for the deck, unless we get raw power. Like, Tracker's a decent replacement for raw power, because over time, if you can make the game go long, she's going to draw you a bunch of extra cards. I don't know, Zach, we'll see. I think you're... I don't know why you don't want to play all those things. Why is Shared Summons and Soul Salvage a non-bow? This is not best of 3, so Blight Beetle far less useful to us. I think we just take a Vial here, although you really don't want to play Vial in a black deck. You're hoping that your black deck will have its share of removal, so you don't need stuff like Vial. But I don't think... yeah, Servants could do something with Yarok, so I suppose we'll spec on that, but I'm going to throw it to the board. I don't think we're going to Servant, but here's another one. I'd rather just Ferocious Pup, though. Or Vorst Claw. You know, let's pup it, because pup just does what we want without a lot of work. Not playing any of this. Well, pup is cheaper and plays well with Yarok, and I believe generally in our ability to get 6 drops to fill out the deck. Yeah, I'm happy to get Vorse Claw, but I don't think we need it yet. We can pick up one in pack 3, or if we don't, that's not that big a deal either. I'll take a Plummet on the off chance, because we only have the Netcaster Spider. If we're very low on flying defense, I will play a main deck Plummet, but I'd rather have a Spider. But we'll take a Plummet in case we don't find the Spiders this draft. And we can take Raptor for the same reason, but man, the 1 toughness has me. It's a pretty swingy card. Sometimes it takes over the sky, sometimes it dies laughably to bows. And I don't see playing the Axe in a kind of green-black ground-based game like we're headed toward. Epicure might be so unlikely to play that we take the Vault Progress, but just in case, I'll take an Epicure. Maybe we get non-stop blood burglars from here or something. Field of the Dead should be 20 gems. It is. So we can have 20 gems off the dead, or just take a thief. Probably just take a thief. Yeah, I'm going to pass on gems for thief and pass on shaman for it as well. Thief 2, good. Here is a Gravedigger for us to grab. Here's the Vorse Claw we're going to take, or the Spider if the Spider comes around. We take Spider over Vorse Claw, but if one of these should be available for us, I think. This is an easy Gravedigger, though. I ain't saying she's a Gravedigger. Another one. Yep. Get in our deck. Another Vorse Claw that might come around for us. Let's just put us on, like... Yeah, we don't have a lot of 4s, so that's good. Probably wheeling this Servant, although we could take it now. There's a Gift of Paradise, but I don't know if we actually need the gift. Right now, we're not really ramping to anything. This is not really even a card. And while the gift, it helps with mana, we're getting pretty thick at 3, and we have our Yarok Splash pretty well handled just by this. We get three sources off a single island, so I like that. Yeah, we can take the Paralysis and splash it, given that Black has not cooperated on delivering us a bunch of removal. Lynx. Lynx is a decent splash. It does double trigger with Yarok. I think that's where some people are going with this. We may be likely to... I think we're pretty likely to wheel the Servant. So I'm willing to Lynx it up. Yeah, Octo isn't awful for double Scry 2 in that case, but I think Lynx plus Yarok is like game winning. No Skellies yet to make Bone Splinters amazing, but Ferocious Pup, not a bad Bone Splinters combo. And maybe we'll come up with something that ends up being a little less useful. I think certainly we have to take this removal, though. All right. Pattern Matcher versus Elemental. Let's see what patterns we match here. We got 2 Thieves and 2 Diggers. That is pretty good, actually, as far as, you know, you're very happy to match those particular patterns. But I think we just want the strength of the Boreal here. It is what, Marsh? Oh yeah, right. Pattern Matcher double triggering is cute. I think we just take Boreal, though. If we were loaded with doubles, I'd be happy to pattern match and try to double up the pattern mash. matching. And yeah, the gifts are tempting, but I don't like the gifts here because our fixing is pretty good. And we're not actually ramping to anywhere. Like, we're going to take our third 5-drop, and then that's the end of our curve. So I'm not... I've been disappointed when the gift is not getting me to like a 7-drop or something. So I'm just going to take the elemental. Another pup. But we can also just grab backwater to, again, continue to just make our mana great. And I think it is worth it, actually. Like, pup is nice, I get it, but the pup interaction with Yarok is whatever. Casting our Boreal Elemental on time is amazeballs, so we're going to take the fixing. I don't want any of these, but we'll play Cutthroat. This is where to pick up a Cutthroat, right? And here's another one. Don't know if we'll play 2, but there they are. Sprite is really unlikely to make the cut. Maybe we decide on a Prismite because of reasons. We're never playing a Sprite as a splash in a blue deck, in this deck. Never. Undead Servant is too late to matter. How many do we just have? Like the 1. So I'll take a bow, even though I don't think we're playing that either. And this pick doesn't matter. We're not playing any of these. Not playing any of these. Might play a Prophet. Could have considered that key, I suppose, but I feel like we're going to try to get there with attrition value, not unblockable. Yeah, bow plus Cutthroat is murder, Phil, but bow without Cutthroat is a mulligan, and that downside is really important to remember. If I had... That's a reasonable question. How many Cutthroats before a single bow? 1 bow for double Cutthroat. I still don't think it's quite worth it. I think we'll get our value out of the Cutthroat because of the inherent way the Cutthroat works. I think we're probably playing the Cutthroats, Norbert. We might just play 1, though. That's the thing. Like, we're not pattern matching, so we don't need to, like, marry 2 Cutthroats. All right, now I gotta go remember to craft Yarok before we finish. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Get those packages, Fiddles. We'll see you in a bit. I try to not use all the letters, but there's too many graveyard things to just put Y-A-R, apparently. All right, craft up. On the Desecrated here, get ourselves some extra gemmage. Yeah, we're not going to do the weaponsmith thing, though, and probably not going to do the bow thing. It's not worth it to me for 2 Cutthroats. And see, we actually only had 41 cards. Let's see our numbers. We're at 17-7. We can cut anything we want here. We should just cut our worst card. Although I can't see cutting a 2. None of these 2s are fantastic, but want to have some way to get on board at 2. I guess that's another argument for considering a bow. Maybe it's the Prophet, although it does double trigger. It's just that it's a splash card, so, you know, feel even better about our mana with that gone. And I want to leave the pup for Yarok and Bone Splinters reasons. Nah, I'm not cutting the Shaman. We are going to be pushing it with this deck. Potentially getting to the bottom of our library. I really want to fail-safe to not mill out. Yeah, we could cut a soul salvage, given that we are going to run this Loaming Shaman, and we have a couple of Gravediggers. Maybe we have too much graveyard interaction. So like a soul salvage, 2 Gravediggers, and a Loaming Shaman working together to basically be infinite. You're thinking you won't have enough creatures to matter? Well, targeting the one creature at least gives target creature +1/+1, and we're at 16 creatures plus 1 that makes double. So I don't know. I think we're... Oh, here, I can get out of your way. Let me get to deck building. Oh, I haven't even worried about land yet. Don't worry about land. I think this is our 40 in terms of spells, so now we'll worry about your land. Worry about the land. And which lands? We're going to go cut all these. Do this proper. Definitely only one island, and putting both of those islands into forests. Now let's see what else we want. So this gives us 7, 8, 9, 10 green, 5, 6, 7, 8 black, and 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. 10, 8, 4. Could go 9, 9, 4 if we wanted to put in one more swamp. And that actually seems correct. No reason not to be 9, 9 here. We're not. It's not like we're going for a gift to help with our fixing or anything. James, if you have any augmented lands, so if you have a land that has an aura on it that taps for extra mana, the auto tapper almost always uses that first. So basically that's just something to remember at this point until they change it, if they change it. Yeah, only GG is shared, and that's something that's a ways off. All right. I don't think this actually looks amazing. I think we're actually leaning pretty heavily on Boreal Elemental and getting it back endlessly. I bet we're gonna win through the we're gonna get a lot of concessions because we have a Boreal Elemental that just won't quit. That's my prediction if we can find some wins with this deck. Troubles with the deck include a pretty light 2-drop situation and sorcerer. You know, they're not great 2-drops, the ones that we have, but it does have pretty strong inevitability in terms of grinding them out with resource advantage, just gravediggering and soul salvaging and just getting wider than they are. So yeah, lacking removal though can be very tough. We're surviving on a siphon and a bone splinters, and like, what else do we have? Anything like cutthroats? That could be a reason to add a bow. Like, you know, we were talking about when would you add a bow to, or how many cutthroats before you add a singleton bow? And frankly, maybe we are just low enough on removal that we do run one here. Oh, we talked about taking a salvage out too. Like we could, what else did I cut? Why are we at 39? What's the other thing? Maybe we're down on lands. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No. So what was my last cut? Profit maybe. Anyway, I kind of like, I think I am willing to bring in the bow here now that I've talked through our removal situation. If we were loaded with removal, I would be much less inclined to do this, and I'm not super happy about it actually, but because we don't have any murderers and we're running on such low removal, there is a reason to play this. It gives us removal for 1 toughness, and it turns these into murders. So yeah, Vaporkin, we had to salvage for a while. The reason we decided to cut a salvage is because we are keeping in the Loaming Shaman for looping the graveyard. And we have 2 Gravediggers, which are better early mid-game graveyard recursion than Soul Salvage. So we keep a Soul Salvage for the late game, use our Gravediggers in the mid-game, and use Loaming Shaman to recur everything so that we effectively have infinite Soul Salvages. That's the idea. No, yeah, I hear you. We love the Soul Salvage. It's just that 2 in hand really stinks, whereas a Gravedigger and a Soul Salvage in hand is fine, you know? Yeah, it's true, Marsh. It can also be a deceptive. Do we really have enough blue for 3 cards here? We have 4 sources. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we kind of want them late. And we have 3. So yes, I think we're fine. It's 3 cards, right? Four islands for 3 blue. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, actually, I don't like this name because it's got a little pun in it, but it's a little too revealing. Yeah. Sure, I like that. It also is a little bit revealing, but whatever. I think this draft shows you that after about 3 picks, we're kind of locked into the Yarok deck anyway. Five sources is nice, but I think four sources for 3 is fine. And I think making sure we're casting our black and green early is more important. Now, Vulture's common. We passed quite a few. All right, let's get in. Look, Discord. The conversation is interesting, but not right now, okay? Can you stop popping that up? Oh my god. Change my Discord settings. It's just like suddenly deciding to tell me everything that everybody has posted for the last 12 years. Ugh. Fine, Discord. All right, we'll keep this. So you can find a blue source. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. You can't see it, but like there's this constant flood of spam from Discord that makes me want to actually uninstall the app right now. It's tilting me. Well, I want to mute all the channels while I'm streaming. I just want it to shut up while I'm streaming. Is that so much to ask, Discord? All right, Sorcerer blocks Prismite. I do think Discord is the worst named software in the history of software. Anybody got a... I put that on the stack. I put out to you that the worst piece of the worst named software ever is Discord. So I'm going to make this communication, social media, gaming feature. It's going to make everybody talk and have a great time together. What should we call it? How about a word that means terrible communication? We could try and wait for Yarok, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to get on with it here with the pup. Like, I'm going to start a food delivery service. We're going to deliver food right to your door. Pick your favorite restaurant, and we're going to drop it off right at your door in this new internet service called Vomit.com. Vomit.com for all of your dining needs. All right, we should probably kill something here so that we can attack. Maybe we not. Maybe we just hang. Maybe we don't need to use our removal yet. Use our shared summons while we're sitting here staring at each other. Raptor's going to start coming at us. I guess we could use Siphon on Raptor and even attack with the Fang. Probably should have done that before. I'll want to trade off the pup for future recursion and Yaroking. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about next turn. I'm just planning out the sequencing and deciding whether basically we want to use a Siphon this turn to kind of use our mana, or whether we want to hold out for something more important. Yeah, we can bite the Raptor. That's true. Maybe we should use that just because right now it doesn't do much, but bite's going to be fine in the later game. Yeah, we have Death Touch, so let's go ahead and... I want to use the mana. I'm going to Siphon the Raptor. I'm going to attack with both. They can trade off for the Prismite if they want. Yeah, Yarok has Death Touch. I do want this to die eventually anyway. I don't know if we want it yet, though. We might draw Splinters, so I'm going to not chump yet. Maybe the most overplayed card in the set. I'm going to go with Thief over the shared summons here. To those of you who question my claim that Discord is the worst name software, you just have to come up with a different, like, there's some people who come up with some alternatives that are pretty bad too, but if you disagree with me, you've got to trump my play. Let's see, are we attacking here? Yeah, that's a good attack, but that's the only good attack we've got. When I see blue, green, and healer, though, I do think it can mean, often means... Wow, I don't think I've ever had that card played against me. Zach, are you here? Hey, Zach, look! This card we argued about when the format began got cast. Well, I got tilted at Untapped GG before, before the end of my draft today. I need to, where is it? It's got to show me. I don't know where the I don't know where my pop-ups are with. Oh, here we go. Deck and opponent. There we go. Now that I have my deck up, I like Untapped GG. All right. Although it doesn't let me free float it, so now that's annoying me because it's on. It's in my way. All right, I'm gonna hide it. Are we chumping here? Nah, I still don't feel a need to chump. Hey, Hyper Rock, what up? Unfortunately, one black means we cannot double cast here, so unless we Rabid Bite. I guess we could Rabid Bite, but that seems incorrect. I'm going to go with a replay of the Thief. GIMP is pretty poor software name, I'm going to give you that. I do like, although it's kind of an arbitrarily bad name, I do like that Discord is specifically a bad name in that it's like exactly the opposite of what you want, whereas GIMP is kind of randomly bad, whereas Discord feels specifically bad. And I'm wasting my hourglasses by talking about bad software names, but what do you know? Teamer Elementals. Teamer Elementals. And the lack of blue. We had 4 sources, but it has failed to come through so far. Let's see. With 5 mana, we can go Fang and Bite. But really, at this point, I think I will bite the Prismite because it just allows the... it allows our Thief to survive. Assuming this doesn't get interacted with, but they only have 1 card left, so I'm going to make them have it here. Well, if they have Befuddle, our Thief survives and we still get a card, so bring it, Befuddle. Hey, look! We can cast our shite. Start with Yarok, and then Frostlinks is game-winning after that. Whoa. Sleep Paralysis not at its best here because we do get to still double trigger stuff. What's in our deck that we even care about? Going to get. We can get Cutthroat. I want double triggers where we can get them. Let's see, what triggers? What triggers? We don't have much that triggers. Gravedigger. We could double trigger Gravedigger. But we don't have anything dead yet. I think we're just going to win this one and it doesn't really matter, but I was trying to... I think we go Sorcerer and then actually cast the summons at end of turn. Let's let him get 2 things down and then links it up. Yeah, Vulture plus Gravedigger would be nice. I think definitely we need a Gravedigger, and then we can figure out what else to get. But Vulture Gravedigger is super interesting. We're going to mill 8 and then take 2 of it back. That seems really good. Totally should have attacked first, Rocky. You're correct. One of my leaks. I tend to do stuff before combat and then realize I should have attacked first. Got to improve at that. Yeah, we're going to get greedy with the Gravedigger Vulture play, I think. I like that too much. But 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. We're going to Lynx and then attack and see what we want to do after that. Rocky says I'm getting sloppy. Rocky, I'd say I'm failing to get unsloppy. Platinum, cool. I didn't really think about that, James. That's a reasonable point. But again, at least Microsoft, microprocessors and software are things that make sense to me. But it's true that Microsoft is a pretty emasculating name. You know, there's a pill for that. And then a lot of false claims for the other thing. All right, we'll keep this. No black yet, but we're on our way with enough to keep. We read what you meant, not what you wrote. I tell my kids that all the time. Hear what I mean, not what I say. We could go get Swamp right now, and we could disguise our bow a little bit, and maybe they'll deploy more 1 toughness. Yeah, actually I think I'll do that. It's not so important that we get the bow down right now. I kind of like disguising it. Maybe they'll dump more 1 toughness on the battlefield. We've already got 1 Scorpion in our sights. Kind of a sad little Frost Lynx result, but I'm not going to not play it.
All right, everyone, chill.
Hey, Mensch. Store is, the work towards where I want the store to be is going fine. My store itself is not where I want it to be in terms of listed inventory. I'm still in, I was up until 2 a.m. last night processing my inventory and getting it cataloged. It's just a long process of inventory cataloging, but once I get all that done, then we'll have a lot of stuff up there on the store. And look, they played another thing for us to bow. So that plan actually worked out all right. Yes, Mama pointed out that I think I have it in my exclamation points though. There you go. No, I'm just one of the many people on a third-party, not Card Kingdom site that supports independent retailers in Magic stuff. Not the worst to get our links siphoned, you know. It kind of already did some work. We're going to play this Sorcerer and equip it up and still be able to take out that Scorp. Yeah, it's a grind. Like, I'm enjoying getting the store going, but you know, selling collectibles is a patience game. So just got to throw it up there, and it's like fishing. Just got to wait and wait and wait. And you know, I'm up against a lot of competitors on pricing and everything. Alright, Gravedigger maybe helps us get there. We're in a spot where, sure, we'd love to bow that Scorpion, but the Courser has other ideas. However, Gravedigger has other ideas. Actually, you can maybe Rabid Bite and just take out the Courser here. Let's do that. It's not an amazing play, but they're down to 1 card, and I think it sets us up nicely. And then we have an attack, and they can block with the Blood Burglar, but it doesn't do anything. No, I want to Rabid Bite the Courser. This is why I'm not attacking first. This is actually on purpose. I want to do this, and then attack and kill the Courser. Is it for fun as much as money? Not as much as. I am finding it fun, but it is truly about converting this weird currency that I have a lot of, which is magic collectibles, into a more normal currency of stuff out there in the world. So we're going to go ahead and make this block. Either we trade for the Blood Burglar, or they have Pump, and they get some value, but we got to make them have it. Do I use a software program to catalog the collection? Yes, I'm using a scanning software package called Ion Scanner Pro from Quiet Speculation, and it's not cheap. There's a monthly rental on it that is not cheap, but basically if you're processing the volume of cards that I am, it's indispensable as well. Yes, we're on second game. Sorry, I didn't update the record, right? We're 1-0. And let's Lynx the Vamp and get in for the Scorp kill. And now maybe the Sorcerer just sits back and starts plunking away. Like I said, it's not a super impressive card, but sometimes the board hits a state where it's like, oh, that's going to matter. Not going to Splinters now. Let's see, do we have Pup in the yard? No. So maybe we'll find our Pup this game and use that to Splinters, but no hurry to Splinter anything here. That can attack back. Can't really do the Sorcerer plan if we decide to build out our board, but the Thief is worth it, I think, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Thief and move the Bow. Ubermensch, you're a dad joker after my own heart. We'll trade Lynx for Cutthroat if they want to do that. I suppose there wasn't much point of attacking, though. They had an easy block. I don't actually mind them being incentivized to attack, though. Maybe that'll convince them to do some more attacking. Maybe in the face of this, we just have to give up the Lynx. Yeah, that's good. Actually, they are going for an attack here that I'm happy with. Yeah, the scanner program is pretty cool, but it doesn't, for whatever reason, it doesn't identify promo cards at all, which is unfortunate because a lot of what I got a lot of at Wizards was free promo cards, so that's frustrating. Okay, what are we doing here? I guess we can get rid of the Blood Burglar. We can throw the Splinters. We want to splinter away the Brontodon and get in an attack here. I'll check it out, James. I'm happy to look at alternatives. I kind of got married quickly on that front because a friend recommended the Ion Scanner, but I really should check out competitors offerings on that front. Yeah, they'll sack it for Bo. But I'm going to let this wind down here. Yeah, they can sack in response, but maybe we just have to do that, right? Like... I am going to do it, but maybe we'll Blood Burgle. We'll do it with a Blood Burglar. And then the Lynx can actually still attack. Wow, they didn't go for it, so we even get to keep our bow, which is huge, because now we can ping the Leafkin Druid and they don't have a block there. They just didn't see it. You know, sometimes that happens, and now we lucked out with our draw. Oppo's going to be sad about this. We will keep the thief alive, yes, thank you. And I'm going to move this to the thief, because certainly that's the thing we want attacking for sure. I don't want to see Oppo's deck, actually. Thank you. Sure. No blocks. That's cool. Like to have this Boreal. We're going to give up the thief here to draw a card. Or we actually, maybe we save back and we get our card by double blocking the Cutthroat. That makes more sense to me. Let's not be thief greedy just because we love to draw cards. Let's think about card advantage more abstractly and save our double block for the Fathom Fleet as our card advantage from the thief right now. And I'm going to throw the Heart Bow up on the Elemental now. And I swear we'll activate this Sorcerer at some point. The time is coming soon. Although Elemental can't even really attack with the Spider, unfortunately. So I think we are getting to the point where we're just trying to get our defenses up and sit behind the Sorcerer. That's going to start next turn, barring quite a board developing draw. Not so. So here we go. We're going to start on our Sorcerer plan. We have no attacks anyway. Yeah. Too much gasoline to activate Sorcerer is not a bad problem to have. We're never attacking again, though, so I hope this Sorcerer lives. A lot of scries for Oppo here. They're going to have something fine for next turn, I'm sure. There's a top they've kept. That can't be good for us. Well, now we've got a reasonable reason to play the Thief. They probably just... Well, let's see what they want to do. Definitely attacking with it now, though, with the Cutthroat in hand. Shaman is nice. Oh, can we go full control and spread it around? I guess it doesn't matter. We can't get two things out of this. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll get the Cutthroat. Oh, I should have moved the bow. Yeah, it doesn't, like, yeah, I should have moved the bow. Gosh, it makes me, in fact, what it will do is just kill a wolf here. And then we can maybe Cutthroat later. Nah, we'll just take it. But yeah, I should have done it. We could have gotten the giant instead. That's all. That's probably punt worthy. But the result isn't terrible. And I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Target us and put a bunch of stuff back in. Splinters, Might, and Thief. I'm going to pass on the Blood Burglar. I don't think we really want to draw that. Yeah, you got to go into full control to spread your damage around, but you can. There was just no point for it there is the problem. Well, that's the thing they scried to the top. No surprise there that they would decide that was a worthy play. Interesting attack with the giant. Let's see what they want to bring here, because... All right, they're really bringing it. I don't mind this. I think we're going to dismantle this attack pretty well unless they have a Might of the Masses. If they have the Might of the Masses, we can't beat that, so I'm not going to play around it. Or if they have any pump. But if they don't have pump, this is actually a good attack for us. We put a bounce on the wolf. We eat the spider, and then we look to double block. I guess we look to actually double block Howling Giant. And this is fine for us if they don't have pump. If they have pump, then maybe not the greatest. But if they do have pump, we're dead. But if they don't, this is fine. I am blocking. Well, if we block the, yeah, I guess we could take this now, and then we don't lose both creatures. I like that. That was my initial block, and then I thought maybe we should save more life. But I guess we're not playing around pump. So if they don't have pump, this is the right block. Just singles and sealed product are where I'm at in my retail presence. Okay, this seems not great, but we're actually okay if they continue to not have pump. We have a double block on the giant, single block on the wolf, and then sorcerer negates the damage from the other wolf. So currently we're stable, but hanging on the edge, you know? And I'm not even sure where to put this bow. Like, I can put it on the sorcerer, I suppose. I'm expecting these two to be dead. Sorcerer doesn't drain? Oh, oops. Never mind. So we're not stable and close to dead. I don't read my cards. Even this shows you how much I play the sorcerer, I guess. But we can wait. We have outs. Shared summons would get us a Frostlink. No, Frostlinks is already out. But I think shared summons might get us what we need to not die. This doesn't look good, though. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. I was thinking of the War of the Spark one. That's... At least I've got a reasonable reason for my brain fail. I don't need to hold control to bluff something because Sorcerer creates those pauses for us. Well, they're not pressing their advantage. I'm not sure why. I think they will now, though. They'll see that we're pretty dead here. If they swing out, we're not completely dead, but we may as well be dead. Like, we're in a spot where we cannot double block the giant, so we're chumping there. We're just chumping all over, and they're going to lose this game. Let's go... Well, we'll give it our best shot, though. We'll untap. Draw. Pup gives us some chumps, for example. Siphon gives us some life. What can we do with that? Unfortunately, we can't take out the big problems. Let's take out the thief, though. Does this allow us to survive? We block here. We're still dead. Okay, we're dead. They might not, like, attack in, but yeah, they're... Well, To be fair, they put in a card that allowed them to scry, so that's why they don't have any lands. They scried all that extra land to the bottom. Alright, that didn't go so well, but not a frustrating loss. They just beat us fair and square. My next big step on the store is to get sealed product sales going. Probably going to actually do that more on Facebook. The third-party site I sell on takes a big chunk. They take a big chunk out of everything I sell. So if I can sell sealed product via Facebook, that's a much better margin for me. Yeah, we'll keep this. Yeah, the scrying was mostly what their season was about, but they did get at least, I mean, they got the Rabid Bite double off of it that was great. I'm Platinum Tier 4. Think you would be Diamond if you didn't play Traditional and Sealed. I think that if I made it my absolute focus to make Mythic, I think I could make Mythic in Limited. I'm prideful enough to think that. But it's just not a priority. It's not a... It's like... Mute? I'm not muted, are you? Let's go with... I'm gonna go with a pup over spider because it makes sure that even if they remove something, we have something to wear the bow and attack. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like it's just about reps, and I don't really have the patience in me for those reps. I'm going to continue to play not Evolving Wilds because we have a 2-spell turn here with 2-effect turn with Equip Bow and Cast Spider. And we'll equip the bow to the wolf, kill the spitter, and offer the wolf. Chat's the best. Pandering is the best. So we can play Boreal Elemental, or we can go... I guess we go Elemental this turn, and then that allows us to equip, attack, and Cutthroat next turn, if they don't deal with the Elemental. I could have just attacked with a spider, I suppose, and tried to Cutthroat that way, but I don't think we need to do it that way. We'll just... Well, they paid a heavy price for that. Now I'm hoping they attack. Good. That's actually good for us. It allows us to attack freely and take out the Brawler here through Bow and Cutthroat. $3K? What are we talking about? What's this 3K gem thing? Oh, getting Mythic and Limited is expensive. I count each month to spend 3K or more reaching Mythic. Like, that's the number of gems you need? Okay, yeah, gems. That's not too many That's okay. Let's get a extra green, I guess. All right, well, we're gonna cutthroat the thief again. I'm gonna move the bow and only attack with our one cutthroat. I don't think they have blocks in that case, unless they want a 2-for-1 themselves. Another brawler. That's nice. We don't have... I guess we attack with the 1. Actually, if we do that, we can attack with both and ping this, and then they don't really have a block. That's fine. And then when they don't block, we get to bite anyway. And completely demoralize Oppo into a concession. Not bad, but that's not going to be enough at our current pacing. I mean, heck, let's just... This is a bit aggressive, but I'm going to go ahead and... Well, yeah, I am, because it puts them on a 2-turn clock. It says they specifically need to draw... Like, if they draw a land, they're just dead. I like putting them in a... if you draw a land, you're dead situation. That's pretty good. They drew a land and they were dead. All right, second win. Actually, I'm going to cancel out and go get a replacement beverage. I keep picking up my empty coffee mug, so hold on one second. I'll be right back. Blackmore, you might be right about the EV of traditional versus best of 1, but it's dangerous to suggest that the reason why is to say that it's reasonable to reach 5 wins. I mean, most people are not going to reach 5 wins, but you can mess with my spreadsheet and based on your win percentage, see what kind of return you might get on gems out of those events. We'll keep this. that'll help you understand really where you're at and to see what Norbert's talking about, or what Blackmore is talking about in terms of the value there. All right, let's Sorcerer here and see if that puts a break on Oppo's aggro. I've been unable to tell whether the player base in traditional or best of 3 is stronger. I don't think I have the sample size to be able to tell. Okay, it did stop it. We could play... Yeah, I'm going to play... Actually, I'll go ahead and play Spider here. Let's do Thief. Let's do Thief. Yeah, I like Thief. Then next turn we can play Backwater and Spider, and then hopefully find a 5th land for Yarok after that. Well, we are discussing whether... I think it's fair to discuss whether best of 3 or best of 1 attracts the better players in the system or not. I think best of 3 being matched on results only makes it more likely that you'll pair up against a worse player if you're a good player, because if you play ranked, you're going to rank up and then rank up and be ranked again, paired against other high-ranked players. Yeah, and see, Blackmore and Robert have a different sense of things, and that's why I don't even like to look at the way my brain has taken in that info. I say no blocks here. They get their digger attack. I'm doing this because I don't think we're actually attacking with a Thief after all. I'm just going to go Spider and pass, because I want to be able to at least attack with the Thief and then finish off the Brawler with a Bite, but we didn't have that capability. If we attack with the Thief, we get it. They block with the Brawler, and then we can't Bite to finish off the Brawler. So, and also, if we get Yarok out, we can just Rapid Bite with no shenanigans and get what we want. Not that I know of, Grim Reaper, other than going back in the VOD and taking a look. Okay, well now we just really want... Let's see, 7-6. Even if we pile everything on, we don't get there. I'm going to go ahead and trade Spider for Digger. And we're going to have to hope that we draw a land for Yarok, and that Yarok gets the job done against Brawler with their... They don't have much in hand anymore, so I'm hoping that they're out of gas beyond this Lavakin. And this just can't block. Right, okay. Yeah, we're going to make this trade. What? Dionysus wants a suggestion for a 4-player in-person draft. Is that what I'm hearing? I'll think about that. We didn't get our land, but we did get a Lynx. It's unfortunate because we'd love to double... well, let's attack with the Thief and then see. Maybe we end up with Yarok after all, but at least we have a nice Lynx backup plan to hold the Brawler down for a bit. All right, now we have to decide. It may be correct to Lynx first anyway. Nah, I guess we'll do it, and if they manage to take care of Yarok, and they might have the deal 5 exile, that would stink, but let's be mentally prepared for losing our Yarok to deal 5 exile. But if they do that, we have a sorcerer chump on the Lavakin Brawler, so it's not the end of the world. And if they can't answer it, I think we just take over from here. So we're going to take that risk and see if we can't untap with a Rabid Bite. Well, they did manage to get rid of it, but not for good. It's not going to get exiled. So unfortunately, they did exactly what I feared. And we'll have to go backup plan here. We at least get Link's Burglar, and then maybe we can work something out after that. See you, DC. And ask me that again. Like, it sounds like some people are talking about draft formats. I'm going to focus on trying to win this game, and we'll chat about it after this. Okay, Dionysus? Yeah. You stay down, Brawler. And I am going to attack with the Thief, because then we'll play the Burglar after. Should have attacked first, I guess, but you know me. It's one of my leaks. Doing that in the wrong order. We could play the Shaman. Shuffle these back in. Yeah, it's true. The mask does make it scary. Let's play the Blood Burglar for that reason. Yeah, maybe we're just dead. Did I just lose the game with that play? Maybe. Let's see if they do it, though. I guess it's, fortunately, it's enough. Oh, good. They didn't go for it. They decided not to punish me. Now we have to attack with the Burglar just for the life gain. Hope they block, and then hope we can Rabid Bite to finish. And maybe we just need to attack with the Thief again. As crazy as that seems, we have to. We need an answer for the elemental, so let's... Oh, cool. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect! Sometimes perfect. Still have... we can at least put 6 power out as well here. Yeah, we could bite the Scorcher. Maybe we need to do that, but I also want to... Let's see, if we play the Loaming Shaman, they attack with Spitter, we take... Or the Spitter, we take 1, go to 3, and then we block, and we're stable. Bite is a sorcery, so let's start there. It represents 1 damage, really. We kind of have to play like they don't have anything else. But we're even stable if they remember how masks work. Mask works is what I'm saying. I'm going to do this. Because, right, like, we play this, what's the consequence? We have 6 power for the Brawler, 2/2 for the 1/1, and we go to 3 on the attack, and then they can sack for 2/1, but not 0. I mean, it represents... they are representing 3 damage, not 4. Right, they need a creature, though. Alright. Or I could do that. Damn it. Worst of all possibles, doing nothing. I tried to get to the... I tried to drag it out, but I got a little lag at the worst possible spot. Might have just taken away our stability. with that. Okay. So now we got to do this and chump, but like they continue to give us a chance. I don't know why. I'm doing my best to hand this to Oppo, and Oppo's doing their best to hand it back. That's not great. We're gonna have to bite the flyer. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we at least get 3 spells this turn, and that's not the worst. We're gonna bite first. Here and here. And I did that first so we can shuffle the bite back in. And it looks like auto tap is not going to work us over here. So we'll do this and then Sentinel. I don't know if Sorcerer is enough here. I'm going to leave the Sorcerer in the yard because I don't think we want to draw it. But we would take anything else. Yeah, I suppose we could have left Gravedigger targets, but I guess, I don't know, that's tough to decide. I don't think only lifelink was the answer. I think we have other answers to this situation besides gaining some life. They don't actually have that much, you know, we're actually stable here. Stable meaning dead to literally any creature draw if Oppo reads their cards, but that requires a draw, right? We're stable on the board. All stable means is that if nothing changed about the board, we'd be fine. And they seem to be giving us this this block, so yay us. I could put more on it, but if we do put more on it, they get more out of it. I think we have to. So I have the correct one and you have the incorrect one? I mean, stable just means what it means. That if you're looking at the board and presuming nothing else changing, that you're okay. That's what... Right now we are stable. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we can... I'm sure we're on the same page about how stable we think we are for the long haul, but I think we're currently stable. Yeah, let's go. Do we want to cast anything now if we shared summons is one question I have. To, like, what's our 3 situation? I'm at 0. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. Why not? Well, if I can. Whatever. Okay, auto tap, don't screw me. How about that? Yeah, we could get and play the Blood Burglar. Let's take a look. Oh, come on. Give me a little more time. I guess we get Yarok then and, like... Jesus, Gravedigger? I have to choose. What? It was going to make me do nothing. It was going to choose nothing. I just had to pick two things and go. Sorry, like, yeah, maybe you wanted links, but at least I actually managed to select before the timer went to 0. Jeez. It seems really unreasonable to give me 3 extra seconds when I successfully cast my spell on 0. But, Gravedigger not bad with Yarok. Sorry, I was just too rattled. Yeah, I should have attacked with Vigilance, but I was just so rattled by my fuse situation that led to a punt. I mean, feel free to punt it, but I was just happy to not accidentally find 0. That would have been bad. You want to punt me for shared summons finding nothing. It's not too complex. It is extra work, though. You want to, you know, it just takes design work to make all that be the way you want to be. I guess we start with an attack, and I'm not comfortable enough attacking with the Thief yet. Yeah, Gravedigger will dig twice, but we'll go Yarok Thief here. Yeah, we were. That's what we were just talking about, that I missed a couple points of damage because I was so flustered by my near disaster with the other. I guess we're gonna go ahead and be bold and attack with the thieves, or one thief maybe. I don't know yet. I think we're stable, but we get really stable if we connect with. No, I'm not going to attack all. I think we risk too much to go that low, but we will do this. Oh, good play, Oppo. They're going to deny me lifelink here. Now we could lose to potentially, like, shock. I'm going to go with the big things rather than the sorcerer. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the shaman now. We'll target us for the shared summons. And we can put stuff we don't care about back in Oppo's deck, like make them waste time on caves. It's just kind of cycles. Maniacal Rage would be a bad draw for them. But I think that's it for, like, bad draws, given that we don't want them to have creatures. So we'll just do that. Give them a little bit of extra bad draws. Hope we can get a good 3 lifelink attack in coming up. Or really just a lethal attack. Yeah, let's not. That would be quite a way to go out. Hopefully this is Oppo scooping. Looks like this is Oppo desperately trying to figure out how they're not dead with the 2 cards in their hand, but they probably are. Let's see if we can get there. Yeah, I didn't jump into the discussion, but the bottom line is Jason has a different line where a punt is than other people do. That's just fine. Whatever. Punt's this fun thing ostensibly fun thing we do to track mistakes or whatever, but it's, at the end of the day, up to chat to decide collectively what a punt is. Yeah, Oppo had us dead and didn't see it. So we won this one on Oppo punt, if indeed we are about to win, which I think we are. Seems like Oppo is just giving up the ghost. Pay no attention to the mistakes along the way. No, I'm kidding. Of course we pay attention to our mistakes along the way. That's how we improve. But boy, I feel like I got almost worked over by Arena there. Almost did shared summons, find nothing. That would have been a wild disaster. But we got there. All right, back in. What would I give a grade for 5-mana instant no text? That's a classic F+. That's an F+ right there. Spectacularly bad. Bad in such a unique and interesting way that you get the F+. This is keepable. We have our bow to go with our cutthroat. If we can find another land, get our thief attached to the bow, then the thief can attack into 3 power or 3 toughness nicely. So yeah, we'll keep this and hope for just one more land, hopefully untapped, coming up in the next couple draws. I would be surprised if it made a random creature choice. It would, if you ask me how to program it, I would say fail to find. I would never want to program in game decisions for the player, even random ones. Instant target for our bow. We just need extra land. There's the land we need. Now it's coming up Millhouse. Whoa, constructed happening here. Aggro start, but if this thief survives, I think we're fine. We got Cutthroat, Siphon, Might, and Bow that's really going to do a lot of work here if Oppo doesn't close us out like snap. I think our next play probably has to be Siphon the Spitfire, actually. Although we could... Let's see, we could go... Trouble is we don't have a 2-play turn that doesn't involve that. So yeah, we're going to Siphon the Spitfire, gain some life. Oh, why didn't I block? Great question. Wow, I'm just... That's maybe just me chatting. Somehow I didn't think it through. I don't know. I would punt myself for that. We should have blocked. So given that, what are we going to do though? I guess we have to Siphon and try to remember to block this time. Stay back on D. Might get countered here. They've got all this open mana. Looks like they're thinking about something. Does that make us just dead? Now we did. Alright, well that block was everything. I think I just punted that game away. We definitely had a chance in that game if I don't punt. I don't know why I didn't, or why I didn't even at least think about it. I don't know. That's weird. I think it's part of the complexities of trying to do so many things with my brain. Would have lost thief if it blocked. I'm not sure what you mean. Like, we put the thief in front of the 1/1? Yeah, still in a bad spot, but if we make the block, we get to follow up and successfully lifelink destroy the flyer, and then we're in yeah, they had fine. So we block, they infuriate, and then we untap and we get to actually kill the flyer. I think that's pretty clear that it would have kept us in the game. We would have had a chance to win that game. I'm not saying that we surely would have won the game, but we cost ourselves the chance. Definitely cost ourselves the chance with that punt. All right, let's get over it and try again, though. Yeah, I can't. It's a little frustrating to lose to that strategy too. It's got to go perfect sequencing for that to work. I have seen a lot of decks that make good use of the spitter, but I'd say I think the 2 1-drop elementals are the 2 most overplayed creatures in the format in terms of people playing them when they shouldn't. We'll go with Pup here, same reasoning. By playing a Pup over the Spider, we give ourselves 2 creatures to equip a bow to, should they try to kill one of them. It's not like we have much else going on where we didn't find our land drop. I'm going to go ahead and bite, equip, and attack. It's not the greatest bite, and our deck isn't particularly heavy on removal, but in a spot like this, I like trying to do what we can with the mana we have.
Constraining. I need to be free. Haha, toasted.
Unfortunately, this doesn't allow us to ping planeswalkers, so we get no value there, but Netcaster Spider survives a shock, so looks like Chandra's going to have to tick up or get some mana if they want to just have a big turn mana-wise. I was trying to be aggressive and actually be proactive with attacking. That was my thought there. Now, with the Soul Salvage, maybe offer Spider. Or we can next turn, we can offer the trade. Yeah, I guess we have to. It's just that I want a creature around to attack Chandra next turn was my thought. Like, yeah, we want trades, Gecko, but here was the other line. We have an untapped... We have a blue coming next turn. If they don't do anything other than the pattern match and we links it, we can actually successfully attack with the Spider next turn. The trouble is that plan fails as soon as they add another creature to the board. So because they're just likely to add another creature to the board, we're doing it this way, but that was at least my thought in that situation. Throw this on the Pup just in case attacking with the Pup for 1 point of damage somewhere is what we need next turn. Maybe they only have 1 toughness defenders.
Hold on. I'm gonna try
Wow,
something
okay. There you go. They didn't. They felt like they couldn't do that until he did that. Understandable. Chandra's +1 is pretty devastating against a field of 1/1 elementals. We can Lynx here to reduce that damage, but probably just want a Gravedigger equip. That's fine. And maybe even Pup over Spider here to get multiple bodies to equip the bow to, since we are trying to pick these off. So I'm going to go for Pup on strength of equip. And I'm putting this here, although we're almost certainly going to trade Gravedigger for one of the... Well, maybe we're at 18. We might be able to take a big punch. Or Chandra can knock out the Gravedigger for her final effort. I'll take either one of those, because if she does that, these only get in for 3.
Time to turn up the heat.
And yeah, I'm going to take all of this here because we have Lynx, and if they play one blocker to thwart our Gravedigger, we Lynx the blocker, pick off one of the Scorchers, and really reduce Chandra's effectiveness. Although she gets a plus again. These 3/3 elementals are no joke. But this is nice. Land is perfect. We get to cast 2 spells, create 3 creatures, and really that helps us a ton here. Splashes are usually for removal. It might be just pacifisms, you know? Go for the actual creature or tokens? I guess we go for actual creature. They might be... Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go for actual creature because I don't have a good reason one way or the other, and I got to make a decision.
Don't like that.
That's reasonable. I guess they don't have blue, so I didn't want them, like, bounce their own thing, but they don't have blue, so yeah, maybe killing tokens was better.
Oh, I just want to hug all those fire critters.
We're going to get them all, though, is the bottom line. We're going to just chump here. And you know what? I'm willing to go ahead and offer up this wolf for one of these. We don't want to get low on life. I guess part of it is that, like, we're just going to mow it all down over the course of 2 turns. So, yeah, they might have pulse, they might, but it's going to be there eventually anyway. But maybe I should start on the tokens. It's just, it's unlikely to matter because they're all going to die soon enough. That's reasonable. Blocking with Lynx does soul salvage targeting, but at least the witch is dead. We're going to leave Lynx back to trade off with the shaman on the next, or we're going to try. They got 5 mana and 3 cards, so who knows if this actually works. In fact, maybe, actually, I'm going to send them both. I'm going to send them both because we don't know what they've got going on here, and we can thief. I don't know. What do you think? I really want Chandra dead is the thing. But may have to block with Thief and then salvage it back. That's fine. Right. We're going to kill her. The question is, do we commit 2 creatures to make sure we kill her? And I just really want to be sure we kill her, so let's send them both.
I can't stay, but trust that I haven't given up on you.
Okay. Oh, wait, you said that to Karn. Gotcha. You weren't talking to me. We could just soul salvage back now to spend all of our mana. But I kind of like the idea of blocking and then getting the thief back, so I'm going to wait on this. Okay. We need like Death Touch and Rabid Bite or something. Not the best situation. Hey! Not the worst situation. They're gonna get both of our creatures here, but we at least get a dead Gargos. Well, it doesn't matter what we sack. They're all dying. Everything's dying here. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess we attack first, and then maybe they don't block. That's a good call. Although given that we do that, they may block anyway, because it's already damaged. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, I should have attacked with both. Gosh, I'm bad. I'm playing loose today. Loose. Sorry, everybody. We'll try and get this one, though. And we'll go with shared summons over the salvage. Nah, I'm fine. Like, I'm not rattled. I'm just making some mistakes, you know? Like, they're not rattling me. I'm just... Alright, let's see what we're gonna get. Definitely Yarok, and then probably just Gravedigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't get it all on the same turn, but Gravedigger, it just... We're at 9, though. The only question is whether we need to get up in the air, but I think if Yarok lives, we're fine. So let's get Yarok and Gravedigger. Yeah, we could have gotten Boreal, but I'm going to presume that Yarok's lifelink is going to be enough, and we're going to get there on that. Like, if they solve Yarok, we're kind of dead anyway, so I'm playing a little bit on the idea that Yarok's going to survive here. So now they got everybody back. We've got Soul Salvage to pick up Yarok if they block everything. So let's start with Gravedigger, and then get double Gravedigger, and then send in Yarok. And get Gravedigger. Ooh, we can get Lynx. Let's get Lynx. And tap 2 things with Lynx, and then Yarok doesn't even die. Tap this. Actually, we're going to tap the Mastiff. I mean, this doesn't matter, but... Oppo checking our graveyard for the incoming pain. For those of you wondering or not sure, Heart Piercer Bo does the damage, not the creature it's equipped to, so we don't get the sweet Death Touch lifelink bow. Pattern Matcher may find him a match. Let's see what they find here. Another Mastiff, not bad. I still think we're just kind of, yeah, like on the infinite value train here. If we Digger first, we do have stuff to get back, so we could Digger first and then attack. I'm gonna do that. Make sure we get value here. They don't know about the soul salvage, so they may be thinking, great, we can finally trade with this Yarok and be done. But we'll get Spider and Thief, I think. Do you remember, Dionysus, you know I did a whole spiel on the 4-player draft format. What do we call it? I can't remember what we called it, but... double-decker draft. Go look at my YouTube videos for the double-decker draft explanation. That's what you should do. Have you not heard me talk about that, Dionysus, or are you just looking to have me talk about it again? Is Pupper not better to spew out tokens? I don't feel like we need them. I don't know. I feel like we're in a good spot here. That's what I'm thinking. Just keep everything back. Otherwise, though, I think they're going to try and trade for Yarok here, understandably, and then we're going to break their hearts, which maybe means we go ahead and attack with, like, at least a Gravedigger or maybe a Frost Lynx. Maybe we can attack with it all. Yeah, I'm going to attack. I'm going to keep attack with it all. Why not? You don't have block, Oppo. Feels like they have to try to take out the Yarok, and then we just make them sad. But they're not gonna? Alright. Alright, they didn't take that bait. I guess we just netcaster here to threaten the Vanguard in case they try to get frisky with that. Could move the bow, but I'm happy with it on Yarok for right now. Thank you, Mama. There you go, Dionysus. You can watch that video again and again and again and again and hear it as many times as you'd like. Awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and trade this here, and we'll go ahead and trade off the Spider even, no problem. Soul Salvage is gonna do good work here. It didn't matter. Yeah, I guess it stops them from casting the Mastiff there. Suboptimal block, perhaps. Don't screw me, auto tap. Let's do it like this. Gravedigger Yarok. Yarok back first, gets a point of life. Not sure, didn't I? What? Oh well. I'm not sure what point of life I missed, but I believe you. Ah, good point. Yeah, I played good point. Yeah, permanent. Fair enough. Little edges. It's a game of inches. The best of the best don't miss that stuff. But we're in awesome shape here, let's be honest. Go Lynx and... yeah, Spider is still more important to me than the double trigger pup. I know it gets Yarick bonkers, but like I'd rather secure the air rather than do pup stuff. And we get 2 spells here. We're gonna go with Lynx and Thief. Sorry, I'm curious. We have our Loam Shaman in, so our loop is still present in the deck too. Yeah, I'm fine with a punt definition of literally anything that's objectively a mistake. That's one definition. I just am more amused by listening to chat define punt than I am interested in defining it myself. I think we're just pressuring our advantage and not worrying about eternally looping Gravediggers because we have a Loam Shaman somewhere in the deck. Yeah, we can hold that, I guess. That's strong. Not gonna lie there. That might get us. Gargo's coming back. How do we win? Gosh, we gotta win fast. Attack with all. Hope we find something good. Kind of need to siphon before Gargos and hope that we have enough damage to get around it. I'm going to go with siphoning the flyer so we don't get tokens added. Yeah, we could siphon face, but here's the thing. If we... I guess it's tapped and attacking, so that's fine. Yeah, I guess I can wait on siphon. But no, the reason if we're going to face, that's fine. But the reason to siphon now, if we're not going to face, is that Gargos will punish us for siphoning next turn. So really, we need to decide right now whether we're expecting to go to face with siphon or not. And if they untap and play Gargos, leave 3 blockers back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of it's 2. So we attack in. Ooh, that is so close. They're short a land for Gargos right now, but I'm going to assume they draw the land and cast it. But so that gets them to 1. Now let's look at the other version. We siphon, say, Mastiff now. They have 2 blockers back. We attack in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 2 blockers. We get them to 2. Then if nothing changes, we still get them. Siphon removes 1 blocker, which gets 1 2-power attacker through, but if it allows for a second 2-power attacker to get through later, then it's worth 4 damage. So that's the idea. It's worse than the face for 1 turn, but it gets better if we get it for 2 turns. So with that talk through, I think we're going to go with the Mastiff kill. We need some luck here, frankly. Some luck would be that they don't draw a land for Gargos. Another luck would be that they don't find another creature after Gargos. I should have moved the bow. It's probably not going to matter, but I should have moved the bow. No, it's not a... It's a sorcery. Great. fantastic. They did not... Well, they had 2 spells, but they didn't have Gargos, which was the big thing. Oh, good. And we get Bo on what? I guess we want Bo on the spider. Or maybe the lynx. Maybe it doesn't matter. I guess we're attacking with a thief. So we'll throw it on the thief since we know we want to attack there for sure. I guess we're probably attacking with everything, though. It's all good. Yeah, we're attacking with everything. And we'll just take out the executioner while we can. It's all good, although maybe we just want the flyer. I'll take this flyer, sure. And I think we have to thief and then save Cutthroat for possible Gargos. The other way? What would you have done? Why do you want to not kill the... Yeah, I'm not sure why you wanted it the other way, Norbert, but... We're going to save this and try to use Cutthroat on Gargos if they get it out. And if not, we just win on board. I don't think we need to play the Cutthroat, though. Thanks, Warmongandar. Have a great day. I don't see how we don't just win here unless they find that 1-1. Or not 1-1. I meant the 1-2 green elemental that gains them life was what I was thinking. Could save them. But they didn't seem to have it. Wow, I thought we were in a dominating position. Then they got back Gargos and made it a little more interesting, but we pulled it out. All right, nice. We are up against our fouls to give, so 1 more loss and we're done for. But we did make it to 4. That's nice. I think I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll get on with the next one. Hang in there. Be right back. I hope we get, like, want to get to 5 wins. I love 5 wins on the ranked drafts, the best of 1. 5 wins just feels like, we're well over 500, you know? So I really want to get there. I'm going to keep this. We have a turn 2 play. We have turn 3 plays on any mana, and if we get black, we're actively in good shape, so let's keep this. I'm just against Spitters nonstop today. Again, this is a playable card, but it is so overplayed. Like, maybe they're correct. I've certainly played Spitters in the red-green elemental deck, but it's a very overplayed card.
Be afraid, wizard. I sure hope you can't handle the heat.
I mean, sure, perfect curve outs are nice. I like them too. We got so much recursion, I don't mind giving up the spider to the Chandra, although, especially because we don't have an attack back through the druid or anything. So I'm going to take this trade.
Hold on. I'm gonna try something new.
Because they were looking to do that. Well, Oppo's had the perfect rip out. I don't see how we beat this draw. Like, come on. What do we do here? We can Gravedigger back the spider and have some temporary... Like, we got to get rid of Chandra, though, or that's going to get us. But we could siphon Chandra, get some life, and then try to recover with the follow-up plays. I really hate using Siphon on Chandra after she's already taken out 2 of our creatures, but we also can't let her creep back into shocking more of our stuff, so I guess we have to. It's really a painful play, actually, to make here, but we have to. Next turn just is brutal. Like, if she gets to +2 elementals with these 2 out, we're just taking too much. What a deck Oppo has. They have the nut green-red elemental deck. Sounds like maybe the Scorch Spitter is good for their deck because they just have so much of that action going on. Well, we can 2-spell this turn. I guess we have to try and threaten to trade with the Crasher, so we'll go Loaming Shaman and Bo. And certainly we'll take Siphon and maybe the Spider back. I don't know what the Spider gets us, though. Spider doesn't do anything for us here. We just want the Siphon back as a possible draw. Sure, they're even making Vial of Dragonfire work. My god. Nah, we're not drafting again today, Press. I got too much to do. If this ends now, we salute our 5 wins and move on. I mean, but this is some nonsense. We can't do anything about this. Come on. This is ridiculous. That's about as absurd a curve out as I've faced in this format, and we can't beat that. So, perfect draw from Oppo is GG for us. But we got our 5 wins. Like I said, oh no, we didn't. I missed my 5 wins, so I'm a little bit... Felt that was at least a 5-win deck. But, I don't know, you can't beat that. That was, looked like a stacked deck. right, we're going to finish this up. Got an Overseer out of it on the packs. I'm going to say farewell to YouTube on this one. Really hoping to get to 5 wins with that deck. I think it was a very worthy deck. Whenever we got our Mythic going, it was unstoppable. But I don't think anything stops the curve out Oppo had on that last game. So I'm going to say farewell to YouTube, and then we'll talk in chat about what to do with the last half hour here. Thanks, YouTubers. See you next video.